Hello there, very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. We are coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. Just before we start off, let's take a look at your headlines making news this afternoon. Parliament to convene at 1 today. Heated situation at the Meepe Poddala Pradeshya Sabha. A mother and a father killed in Akmimana. 6.7 magnitude undersea earthquake off Fiji, no threats of tsunami. Now taking a look at your lead story this afternoon, Parliament will convene this afternoon. The gallery of the parliamentary chambers will not be open for general public and will only be open for media personnel today. The gallery was closed today following allegations made by MPs that the general public present during the previous sitting behaved in an unruly manner. We are now joined by Newsfirst Sulfik Farsan for more of the very latest on this regard.
Right now I am opposite committee room 1, 3 and 4 where the ruling party is having their meeting ahead of the parliamentary sessions that will commence at 1:30. In addition, on the other side we have the other committee room where the UNP and the opposition is having their separate meetings ahead of the parliamentary sessions that will commence later this afternoon. Now security has been beefed up around the area and inside Parliament as well, because there's a heavy presence of media as well inside Parliament. On a separate note, the gallery is not open to the general public today. The gallery is not open to the public, but only the media is allowed to be inside the gallery. Now we're expecting the MPs to be in their respective seats by 1:30 p.m. so that the parliamentary sessions can begin under the auspices of the Speaker. So stay with Newsfirst as we bring you all the updates as and when it happens.
Now in more local news from the Parliament, MPs who arrived at the parliamentary group meeting spoke to Newsfirst today.
Is there any good to the country? No, the media should do things better than this. I do not say it should not be the case, but tell me what good it brings to the country. We are only making it worse. This will only worsen the unrest. It is the wrong decisions different people make.
Politicians of the Flowerbud Party say the Speaker acted beyond his legal framework, but what we know is that the Speaker acted according to the Constitution and the standing orders. If someone believes otherwise, they can bring a no-confidence motion against the conduct of the Speaker.
Now, filing of objections against the fundamental rights petition filed against the dissolution of Parliament will take place today at the Supreme Court. The security was also beefed up at the Supreme Court premises today. Now, moving on to some more local news. A woman was arrested for the alleged possession of a stock of foreign cigarettes at the Bandaranaike International Airport.
The stock of cigarette was discovered when it was concealed in the suspect's bag. The suspect arrived in the island from Dubai. Customs Assistant Media spokesperson Vipula Minuangoda said 99 cartons and 6 packages worth 19,920 cigarettes were taken to customs custody. The stock was valued at 990,000 rupees. The 49-year-old suspect is a resident of Madurankulia. Meanwhile, 3 men were arrested with a stock of jewellery at the BIA. The suspect had arrived from Bangkok. The total weight of the jewellery is 684 grams and was valued at 4 million rupees. Reports suggest the stock was concealed in the suspect's body when it was found. The 3 suspects are residents of Chila and Minuangoda. The customs are conducting further investigations into the incident.
Now, a tense situation was reported at the Poddala Pradeshya Sabha in Bope, Galle today. Members of the United National Party arrived at the premises wearing black. The opposition leader of the Pradeshia Sabha, Premalala Besinghe, sat on the chairman's seat. The group charged that 3 members of the SLPP are supporting the opposition and they have the majority at the House. Thereafter, the chairman of the Pradeshia Sabha, Dilruk S. Abekon, and other members arrived at the House and carried the opposition leader out of the premises.
එම අවස්ථාවේ දෙපිරිස අතර ගැටුමක්
Up next is Crime Watch on the bulletin. An individual was arrested in the Akmimana area in Gaul for murdering his mother and father. The police emergency unit was informed by the area residents of Vijayanandamawata in Akmimana, Gaul, of 2 bodies behind the house. The remains were not found by the police yesterday. However, the remains were found today when the bodies were concealed behind the house. The victims were a 51-year-old woman and a 61-year-old man. The couple had been living in a house and their 31-year-old son had been living in an adjoining house. The son was arrested in relation to the murder. The reason for the murder is yet to be ascertained and the Akmimana police are conducting further investigations into the incident. Now, the foundation stone was laid for the hostel for the relations visiting patients at the Maharagama Cancer Hospital. The event was held under the patronage of Archbishop of Colombo, His Eminence Malcolm Cardinal Ranjith.
The hostel will be built with the coordination of the parish priest of Maharagama St. Mary's Church, Reverend Father Joseph Nicholas. The Catholic Church has purchased a private land for this purpose and the construction cost was donated by the chairman of the Access Group, Sumal Pereira. The purpose of this project is to provide free accommodation facilities for the relatives of the patients receiving treatment at the Maharagama Cancer Hospital. The building will consist of 3 floors.
We got this idea when we attended the Sirasa Christmas Zone 3 to 4 years back. When we attended that, we met 35 children who were diagnosed with cancer. It is like clip piercing my finger when I think about how these children suffer. I asked the parents of those children, what can we do? They told me they don't have a place to stay when they bring their children to the hospital and made a request to construct a room for them. Based on that request, we acted and bought this land. The building is currently being constructed. Anyone from any religion can come and use these facilities.